Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do it on the jam session. We cook up every single game, every single day, man. Money making Sunday, one of my absolute favorite days of the week, if not my favorite day of the week. We got a full NBA card, which we're finna break down and try to smash per usual right here, right now. It's NFL Sunday. Hey, don't really get no better than this from a betting perspective. Hasn't been the best couple days for me in the NBA. Last night I went 1-2 officially on the premium side. I dropped my NBA player of the day in frustrating fashion. We had my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks, laying the points. They had a 24-point lead late in that fourth quarter, and all of a sudden they end up winning. Failed to cover. They won the game by 7, did not cover the point spread. That was the case for us the night before as well. With the Atlanta Hawks, they won, but did not cover. We're looking to bounce back on that NBA player of the day. I've hit 7 of 10 on that play. We've hit 12 of 17. We've dropped back to back, man, but I'm looking to smash it today, and I absolutely love today's NBA player of the day. You can scoop it up over at Pickdawgz Premium. Money making Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, man. Let's get back on track. Let's do what we do, which is kick the crap out of the books betting hoops. The weekends are a little tough for me right now, man. I got a lot going on. So this is another episode. I'm just going to rapid fire it to y'all. Just going to talk y'all through my thoughts, no graphics. We'll be back with that tomorrow. I promise tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow's the day we'll have the graphics back. We'll bring the props back. We'll do it right this coming up week. It's a great week to do it. Smaller card this week in the NFL, in the NBA with the in-season tournament happening this week. So be on the lookout for all that coming down on the horizon. So Money making Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, let's do what we do. Let's kick the crap out of the books. Let's make some money tonight betting hoops. First game on the board, we have the Philadelphia 76ers out on the road facing your Chicago Bulls. Bulls, 1.5 point home dogs. I'm on the Bulls in this one, plus the 1.5, if not outright on the money line. Embiid is game time decision. He could play in this game. Doesn't move the needle for me at all, though. I'm going to continue to fade Philadelphia until they really give me a reason not to. They did win in the quick revenge spot against Orlando in their last game, but prior to that, their 2 wins were against the Hornets and the Pistons. That's not enough. That's still not bet on material. Still think the Sixers right now currently are overrated, overvalued. I know Chicago hasn't been great at home this season, but I think they have a legitimate chance to win this game outright. Getting points with them at home, 1.5, 2, whatever you can find, I would grab that with the Bulls. We keep it rolling. We head over to Brooklyn, where the Nets are 5.5 point home dogs with the Milwaukee Bucks rolling in. Milwaukee right now currently still on the do not bet list. Brooklyn, solid ATS team. I'm on Brooklyn plus the points in this one. Not a game I'm totally in love with, but I'm not interested in laying points on the road with Milwaukee. Yes, they had the stretch of playing well, but that was at home against bad teams. Laying points on the road with a team like Milwaukee, still a 50-50 team. Not a great ATS team the last 2 seasons combined. Not their style spot. Give me Brooklyn, who's been the much better ATS team this season, plus the points at home at the crib. We keep it rolling. We're in Indiana, where the Pacers are laying 11.5 points on the Charlotte Hornets. I'm on Indiana, laying the points in this one. On the road, Indiana's on the DNB. We do not trust them at all on the road. At home, I feel like we can trust them. I've told y'all all season long, with Charlotte, when they're healthy, we can bet them. When they're banged up, we look to fade them. On the road in this spot today, get right spot at home at the crib for Indiana. Indiana also lost to Charlotte earlier this season in Charlotte, so it's low-key a bounce-back game at home at the crib. That's also a revenge game. It's a bounce-back game because they lost their last home game at home. Indiana did, so give me the Pacers. I'm willing to lay the points with them here in this one over Charlotte. We got the Hawks laying 2.5 points on the Denver Chicken Nuggets. I'm laying the points with the Hawks in this one. Denver just got beaten up by the Wizards on the road yesterday. Now on the back end of a back-to-back with travel, fading these boys. We don't like betting Denver on the road anyway. Denver has been pretty much free-falling. Atlanta's looked good here recently. I know laying points with Atlanta, we're asking for it, but in that same breath, they've played so well recently. The Nuggets have looked so bad. It's a bad spot for Denver. I'm on Atlanta. I don't want to overcomplicate it. Hopefully, they show up, get the job done. Don't make me regret it. They're right now currently off the DNB. I'll trust them. I'll lay the points here with the Hawks. We keep it rolling. We're in Miami, where the Heat are 2.5-point home dogs with the Cleveland Cavs rolling in. Cleveland, right now, the number one ATS team in the league, the number one money-making team, and they have the best record overall in the NBA. Unless I have a clear and concise reason to fade Cleveland, I'm not interested in doing so. Give me the Cavs laying the points on the road in this one. We got the Magic laying 1.5 points at home at the crib in this one. I know they're missing Wagner. I know they're missing Boncaro, but the Suns are still missing Kevin Durant. And the Suns have been terrible this season without Kevin Durant in the lineup. Orlando, last 2 seasons combined. Since the start of 2023, they're 30-7 against the number when favored at home at the crib. They're covering at an 80% clip in that subset. And that's just the last 2 seasons. They've been favored 37 times. They've covered in 30 of them. Give me Orlando. I'll lay the points with them. We're in Washington, where the Wizards are 11.5-point home dogs with the Memphis Grizzlies coming in. Memphis, huge win for them boys yesterday out on the road in Boston. Now traveling to Washington. Washington, huge win yesterday as they beat the Nuggets. I don't like the spot for either one of them. This has been my least favorite game on the card tonight. I'm not betting this game in any capacity. If I was forced to bet it, I would grab the points with Washington. Don't really want to lay points with Memphis. This many points on a back end of a back-to-back with travel following such a dominant win yesterday. So, small lane on Washington getting points. I slightly like how they looked yesterday. We got the Spurs laying points on the Pelicans. Pelicans right now currently still on the do not bet list. Are starting to get slightly healthy. Still looking to fade them until we have a clear and concise reason not to. I want Victor Wembanyama to play. If Wemby plays, I definitely like the Spurs. If he's out, it's a bottom of the barrel game, leave away game, stay away game for me. Forced to play it though, with or without Wemby, it would still be San Antonio in this spot, in this situation. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves out on the road facing the Golden State Warriors. These 2 teams just played 2 nights ago. Minnesota took Golden State behind the woodshed, 107-90. Y'all know me, man. One of my favorite spots in the NBA is a quick revenge spot. We just lost to y'all boys the other day. Now we seeing y'all again at home at the crib. Give me the Warriors. I think they get their quick revenge in this spot and finally beat the Timberwolves. I know the Timberwolves have kind of owned the Warriors recently, but it just creates even more value for me in my mind on the Warriors at home in the quick revenge spot. I'll take Golden State. I'll lay the 1.5. We have the Rockets out on the road facing the Los Angeles Clippers. Rockets laying 3.5 in this spot, in this situation. I'm on the Clippers plus the points and outright money line. Double revenge spot at home at the crib for the Clippers. That also happens to be a bounce back game at home. That also happens to be a revenge game. It's a double revenge game. Houston won both meetings over the Clippers this season in Houston. 125, 104, 111, 103. Not shocked to see that happen at all. Houston goes stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib in Houston. We know that. But laying points on the road with the Rockets, you're asking for it. Double revenge spot for the Clippers. I think they show up. Don't like the spot for the Rockets, man. They played 4 of their last 5 out on the road, and they're in the look-ahead spot. They got Golden State on deck in the in-season tournament on Tuesday at home at the crib. Remember, they've lost to Golden State now 15 straight games. So, huge look-ahead spot for the Rockets. I like the spot a lot here for the Clippers. I'll grab the points and sprinkle money line. We got the Kings laying 12.5 on the Jazz. This game's bottom of the barrel. Kings have been so terrible, and they don't shoot threes, so it's hard to lay this many points with them in this style spot, in this situation. I forced to pick this game. I would take the Kings. Jazz on the road, still on the DNB. Jazz have been terrible all season long. I'm not looking in the direction, but I'm going to call a spade with y'all. I'm not betting this game at all. Last and final game of the night, we got the Los Angeles Lakers at home at the crib, laying 8.5 points on the Portland Trail Blazers. This is another game that's bottom of the barrel. Lakers have looked bad here recently. Wouldn't be shocked if this is the bounce back spot at home at the crib for them coming off the pretty significant road trip. I know Portland has been a solid ATS team this season. I just think this would probably be the lock-in spot here for the Lakers. Not trying to bet it, though. 8.5 is a big number to lay with a team that's played this bad. But if there was a bounce back spot, it's probably this one in a small lane in our last and final game of the night. I'll take the Los Angeles Lakers, man. I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch this video. I'll be back to regular schedule programming tomorrow. I promise. I'll be back to regular schedule programming tomorrow. We'll have the graphics back. We'll bring the props back. We'll do it right at the start of the week. Hop on something long term, man. Let's get back on track and kick the crap out of the books. We have dropped back to back on our NBA play of the day. Had the Hawks, they won, didn't cover. Had the Mavs, they won, didn't cover. Looking to bounce back on that play today. I believe in myself, man. We've hit 7 of 10, 12 of 17. We've saw the board extremely well on that NBA play of the day. You can scoop it up today over at Pickdawgz Premium. There's a link for it in the description below. I have 5 total NBA plays today, 2 NFL plays, and 1 college hoops play. So 8 plays total for me on this money-making Sunday. You guys can scoop them up over at Pickdawgz Premium, man. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. See y'all tomorrow when we're back to regular schedule programming, man. I'm out of here. Peace.